Yeah, hi students. Welcome back. Today we are going to start lesson number 8, e-commerce. Let us have a look. In this lesson, we are going to discuss what is e-commerce, modes of e-commerce, advantages of e-commerce, system of payments in e-commerce, technologies of e-commerce, online news, social networking sites, online reservation, online shopping, mobile social networking. Let us have a look. What is e-commerce? E-commerce is also known as electronic commerce or internet commerce. Refers to buying and selling of goods and services using the internet and the transfer of money and the data to execute these transactions. Examples of e-commerce sites are Amazon, Flipkart, Shopee, Myntra, eBay, OLX, etc. are the examples of e-commerce websites. In simple words, e-commerce is a online website where we can purchase goods and services using the internet. That is called e-commerce site. Let us see about modes of e-commerce. It is very important topic. Basic types of e-commerce are business to business B2B, business to consumer B2C, consumer to business C2B, consumer to consumer C2C. What are these types? What are these modes? Let us have a look in detail. First one, modes of e-commerce. Business to business B2B. What is this B2B? Let us have a look. Business to business is an situation where one business makes a commercial transaction with another. This typically occurs when a business is sourcing material for their production process of output. Example, providing raw material to the other company that will produce output. In simple words, if two companies are sharing one-to-one business to another business, that is called B2B business model. Suppose business A is having raw material. Raw material means suppose they want to make chappals, slippers, sandals, anything. They are having the material like rubber. Rubber is there. Now B2 having machines to produce the chappals or sandals or etc. So they will exchange each other one business to other business. That is called business to business model. You can observe here in the pic. Next mode is business to consumer. The term business to consumer B2C refers to the process of selling products and services directly between a business and consumer. Consumers means customers who are the end users of the products or services. Most companies that sell directly to consumers can be referred as B2C companies. You can see the image for more details. If a company, the showroom is having the making the t-shirts, they are having the t-shirt company. If they are selling the t-shirts to the directly to the consumers, to the customers, that is called B2C model. So don't confuse between the B2B and B2C models. In B2B model, both companies are exchanging. In B2C model, businessman and normal customer are exchanging. That is called B2C model. Next one is consumer to business model C2B. Consumer to business is a business model in which consumers create a value and businesses consume that value. For example, when a consumer writes a review or when a consumer gives a useful idea for new product or development, then that consumer is creating a value for business. If the business adopts that input, that means suppose you are purchasing one t-shirt or one shoe or anything, then customer will give the review to that product. This t-shirt should be in different model, like that some ideas they will give to the business. Here that is called consumer to business model. You can see here image. Customer is giving reviews to the purchased products. This is called C2B. And the last mode is consumer to consumer. Consumer to consumer market provides an innovative way to allow customers to interact with each other. Traditional markets require business to customer relationships in which a customer goes to the business in order to purchase a product or service. In this model, customer will directly interact with the customer. For example, you can see here this image. Customer 1, he want to sell some products, so he will keep, I am having the bike, I want to sell. So what happened, then the second customer, he want to buy that product. So in this way, customer 1 will receive the money, customer 2 will be receive the product. That is called C2C model. Advantages of e-commerce. What are the advantages? What are the benefits of the e-commerce site? First point is faster buying selling procedure as well as easy to find products. We can easily find the products compared to offline. So in the online we can purchase very faster, we can sell the products, so we can easily find the products. That is the first advantage. Second advantage is buy or sell 24/7. That means 24 hours 7 days we can purchase or we can sell anything in the online. Third one, most reach to customers. There is no theoretical graphical limitations. There is no limitations to reach the customer, so we can reach to as much as you can, so you can reach more customers easily. Next one is low operational costs and better quality of services. It is very less operational costs, we can give the better quality of service. The quality of service will be increased. Next one is no need to physical company setups. No need to keep any companies, but we can manage in the home only. So no need to keep any physical company setups. Easy to start and manage your business. So we can easily start anything, our business in the online, and we can easily manage our business in the online. Customer can easily select the products from different providers without moving around physically. No need to move here and there. If you are purchasing in one shop, you don't like that product in that shop, then you want to see another model, so you need to move to other shop. In the e-commerce, we need not to move here and there. Just we can choose different many products from the one place only. We can select different many products from one place. These are all advantages of e-commerce. System of payments in e-commerce. In e-commerce sites, how can we are paying? One of the modes of electronical payments are as following. You can see the following methods how we are paying in online. First one is credit card. Through the credit card we can pay the bills or we can purchase the goods. Next one is debit card. Everybody is having the debit cards, you know this. Next one is smart cards, e-money, electronical fund transfer. What are these? These are all like payment options only, other payments options like internet banking, PayPal. By through the PayPal you can pay. Next one is through the Bhim UPI payments methods. Through Paytm you can pay, through PhonePe you can pay, through Google Pay you can pay. So these are all payment systems in e-commerce. Technologies of e-commerce. What are the technologies used in e-commerce? Electronic data interchange. Electronic data interchange is the concept of business electronically communicating information that was traditionally communicated on paper, such as purchase orders and invoice. Technically stands for EDA, exists to facilitate parties translating such instrument without having to make special arrangements. In olden days, to make the bill they used to use papers, but nowadays if you are purchasing any product in online, you are getting online bill only. So in this way we are exchanging the data. How we are creating the data in the online? We are having the bills, invoices, everything will be in the online only. Next one is electronical mail. Electronical mail is a method of exchanging messages between people using electronical device. Email entered limited use in 1960s, but users could send to users of same computer, and some early email systems required to order the recipient to the both be online simultaneously. Similarly to instant messaging. Earlier days it is very hectic job to send an email. Suppose one person is sending an email, the other person should be on online, then only both can send emails. But nowadays it is an instant message type. You can send whether the other person is online or not, you can send the messages. That is called instant messaging. Electronical mail means it is a method of exchanging the messages like emails only. Better examples is emails only. Gmail, Yahoo Mail, these are all called the electronical mails. Coming to the next technology, internet. Internet is a global wide area network that connects computer systems across the world. The internet provides different online services. Everybody knows the internet. That is also one kind of technology in e-commerce. Throughout the globe, if you want to communicate with each other, we are using the internet. Next one is World Wide Web. World Wide Web is a commonly known as web in information system where documents and other web sources are identified by uniform resource locators, which may be interlinked by hypertext and accessible over the internet. Everybody knows, our students are knowing that what is World Wide Web. By using the World Wide Web only we are connecting the other web pages or other websites. Next one is electronical forms. Electronical forms are means online web pages or electronical document designed to capture, validate, submit data in forms processing. E-forms allow to be data captured electronically, which can speed back-end processing of form based information. Better example is online filling forms, online forms. Suppose you are filling one data, you are creating any Facebook account or Gmail account, you are there, one kind of form will be there, first name, last name. These are all called electronical forms. Next one is online news. An online newspaper is the online version of newspaper, either as a standalone publication or as the online version of printed periodical. Going online created more opportunities for newspapers, such as competing with broadcast journalism in presenting breaking news in a more timely manner. Online news is very helpful in the sense that we can get the news very timely. Suppose if any incident is happened, within minutes we will get the update. That is the benefit of the online. We can get up to date whatever is happening in the world. Social networking site. A social networking site is an online platform that allows users to create a public profile and interact with other users on the website. Social networking sites usually have a new user input a list of people with whom they share a connection, and then allow the people on the list to confirm or deny the connection. That's like friend request type. In the Facebook, we all are sending the friend request. If you know that person, you will accept. If you don't know that person, you will deny. That is there. Social networking through social networking sites provides a platform to its users to communicate with each other and share personal information, beliefs, thoughts, experiences, knowledge, interest, and affiliations. It also allows the users to form their online communities. That means social networking sites basically used for sharing our thoughts, sharing our interests, communicating with the new people, making friends, etc. That's why we are using the social networking sites. There are so many social networking sites are there, like LinkedIn, Skype, Facebook, Twitter, Flickr. These are all comes under the social networking sites. You can see the pic here. Next one is online reservation. What is this online reservation? An online booking system is a software you can use for reservation management. They allow tour and activity operators to accept bookings online and better manage their phone and in-person bookings. But they also do so much more than that. Online reservation system reduce workload of our staff and optimize customer service. These platforms can make sure bookings are synchronized and availability is updated with each booking processing. A good hotel reservation system makes the work process carefree. That means because of online booking, online reservation, we can have so many facilities, like we can book earlier and we can get the discounts also. We can have reservation. No need to stand in the queue, no need to wait for so much time. That's all called online reservation. By the booking of the online reservation, we book hotels, we can book air tickets, train tickets, we can book taxis, movie tickets, etc. That is called online reservation. Next one is online shopping. Online shopping is an activity or an action of buying products or services over the internet. It means going online, landing on a seller's website, selecting something and arranging for its delivery. The buyer either pays for the goods or services online with the credit and debit card or upon delivery. That means online shopping, everybody knows. When we want to purchase any new mobile, new clothes or anything, nowadays everyone is purchasing almost all the things on the online. After purchasing the things, you can pay the payment to the by credit card or debit card, or else you can give the money cash on delivery also. That is called online shopping. Everybody knows what are the examples also. Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, these are all called good examples of the online shopping. And last one is mobile social networking. MSN is social networking where individuals with similar interests converse and connect with one another through their mobile phone or tablet. Much like web-based social networking, mobile social networking occurs in virtual communities. Best examples are WhatsApp, Skype, Facebook, Instagram. These are all the good examples for the mobile social networking, which we can connect the people, we can easily and we can chat easily, instantly. That is called mobile social networking. Okay students, that's all for today's class. Meet you in next class. Till then, take care, stay safe.